It is the RIOT podcast. Somehow we made it through an entire show today. And so there's actually a podcast for you to listen to.
You guys won't know like everything, but you ever have one of those mornings where everything has gone wrong? Not like the worst, but just enough to really make you afraid for the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's a tough morning. It's just a tough morning.
There's still a lot of time for non-show things to be a problem.
I feel like because we've had so much go wrong or just be extra hard this morning that I don't want to see any of you guys soon. I'm afraid it'll happen again, and it's like this triangle of doom.
Well, Isaiah's taking a trip to Gatlinburg.
Yeah, today.
Yes.
So hopefully that will go all according to plan.
I'm just hoping that it doesn't just continue today. Hopefully the drive down there goes smooth, and once I get there, hopefully I'm leaving all of the bad luck or whatever we have today here at RadioU.
Well, hopefully, I know it's like in some horror movie. It's a cloud that goes from one place into another, and I don't want it. It can go somewhere else.
So many bears there last weekend, and Isaiah's going to wind up like, he's going to see the bears.
I'm going to wrestle there.
Yeah.
Well, in the podcast today, we did a RIOT food fight. So as we recommend many times, check out RadioU RIOT on Facebook for you to watch that when we're done with the podcast. We tried the new Apple Crisp Macchiato from Starbucks, and stuff happens with that.
Yep.
So
that just couldn't go so
bad
smoothly.
Stuff happens.
There is a lot involved with it. So listen to the podcast and then head over there to watch our food fights.
What else do we have today?
We also talked about, and I didn't even know this was happening, and I've played Fortnite, not recently, but decently recent, I guess. But is it a new character? Or like, how are they doing this? He's just there.
Yeah.
So there's a new person in the game, and you will never in a million years guess who it is.
Yeah.
We'll just tell you. It's Martin Luther King Jr.
It's different because you feel like, when you have something that's fun and they try to throw in something educational.
Yeah.
It feels like that. But one of our listeners, she was texting and said, like, it's actually really cool because then you can watch, like, and see the whole speech and stuff that he does. But then also, if you're just playing, you're like, well, do you go talk to him?
There's like the thing is like filled with like 11 and 12 9-year-olds that do not care. Like they're just like going around wanting to shoot people.
But if it's a nice way to learn, about historical figures, and they won't get anywhere else. But yeah, listen, we don't know about it.
Yeah, but what if people, they go in, they play Fortnite, they see Martin Luther King Jr., and it's like the first time they're exposed to him, and they don't even realize he's a real person.
Yeah.
They're just like, wow, that guy's a really cool video game character.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why they included him in here, but
you're right.
He's pretty awesome.
Well,
he's in Fortnite, so he's cool.
You got to start with something, though.
Yeah.
We also talked about a little debate on if you do not RSVP to a wedding, do you still have to pay for the things that were paid for you?
Yeah. Just one more inconvenience to add to a wedding.
Well, it's safer, I guess, now just to say no to every party invite.
Yes.
Is it better to RSVP no and then show up? Or
I think they'd be mad too because then they don't have anything planned. But no, I would just say don't go to anything.
Well, then you could just
say no.
If it's a wedding, you should just say no.
Anyways.
It's not going to be worth it most of the time.
No, not worth the hassle and the stress. And then we also go back around to TikTok and how they just want to keep you on there as long as possible. So they're going to extend some videos, minutes, I guess, to 5? Is that real?
In their quest to make me use it longer, they've made me use it not at all.
Yes.
Because I don't want to watch the long videos.
Well, don't worry, guys. I still use it, and I'll still send you all the ones
Yeah.
that I think you guys should be watching.
All the good ones.
Yeah, all the good ones I'll send your way.
All right. Well, that's in the show and more. That'd be funny if it was only those like 4 things.
And you guys get more.
That would be...
The show didn't have that many problems. Well, make sure you say hi. Again, join us at RadioU RIOT on Facebook or our YouTube channel. And may we have a wonderful day. Nothing else goes wrong.
Yep.
A wonderful weekend. And we see everybody back on Monday.
Yes, that's the plan. And we'll have more food fights next week.
That's right. We should have a great next week.
We're going to have a really smooth week next week leading up into an extra day off.
Yeah,
for everyone.
Now we're talking.
Yeah, it was just what we need.
All right, bye, everybody.
Talk to you later.
Everything you love about the RIOT, plus a handy-dandy fast-forward option. This is the Worst of the RIOT podcast.
Well, I started off the day today with not waking up for my alarm.
Yay!
So that's, it's really Friday when you're like, you can't even wake up. It probably means you need a break.
Well, that means that your alarm and your body also think it's a different day.
Yep.
And it thought it was Saturday.
We're all off.
And it didn't need to get up.
Yeah. So I left my phone not realizing in the other room, I didn't bring it in with me.
Oh, and you couldn't hear the alarm.
Yeah, so I have a regular alarm clock. I don't know if it didn't go off or if I accidentally turned it off, but I don't remember it going off. So, and my phone going off in the other room is not loud enough, evidently.
It was too far.
So I woke up literally 20 minutes before the show started. And when I texted you is when I left the house, which is, it's pretty impressive that I got here before the show started.
And no laws broke, no getting pulled over.
Not that anybody knows.
Notice? Okay, good. Wink, wink.
Although I did not brush my teeth.
It's amazing when you get up early, you're like, all right, I want a few minutes to get dressed, a little bit nicer, have a proper breakfast, do all the stuff.
Yeah.
And you just don't have enough time. But when you oversleep, and you get up at a certain point where you thought you never could get ready or get into the building in time, and you make it. So it makes you wonder, like, how late can I actually sleep in?
Yeah, maybe I've been getting up an hour too early this whole time.
You could make it technically with 20 minutes before the show. You could get in.
I can. I don't think that's a good habit to be in. We might have a few things that we would miss along the way.
Your teeth brushing?
My teeth brushing, which
didn't get to do that.
Honestly, it probably would have been better if I was 1 minute later and had clean teeth. But
no one will notice.
We'll live and learn next time.
Well, I'm glad you made it, and glad, again, everybody, aren't we glad it's Friday?
Oh, yeah.
Hudson sees the glass as half empty. But get this. He thinks a glass half empty is good. The Riot. Radio U. Coffee. Or they had the right amount of coffee. This is The Riot on Radio U.
It is The Riot on Radio U, 87722 Radio U.
You're all right there?
It is. I need coffee.
You do?
Since I rolled right out of bed and into my car this morning, I did not get to make coffee, and I still haven't.
Well, maybe wait, though, because we are supposed to send Isaiah out to go get us the Apple Crisp Macchiatos from Starbucks.
Yep.
So we should try the new drink from the fall menu.
Yeah, so we'll go get that instead of doing the milk crate challenge.
Didn't know that was a one or the other option.
We're going to have to get rid of all these milk crates.
So the milk crate challenge is the one where you take a milk crate.
You take a lot of them.
You take a lot of them, and people would stack them up and make like a design or like a pyramid sort of thing. And you're supposed to be able to go across or go up it. And everybody was falling over, getting injured. It doesn't make sense when you say it out loud.
No, it doesn't. But they are fun to watch, aren't they?
They are.
And but now we can't. We cannot, because TikTok has banned both the hashtags Milk Crate Challenge and Crate Challenge, and they've also taken down as many as it's
people's videos.
Yeah, they've taken down the videos that were of the Milk Crate Challenge.
TikTok, you're not supposed to be the one to decide.
I thought TikTok was the fun place.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah. I thought, other communities, other services, they like to just crack down on anything that gets interesting. And TikTok was like, that was like going to a party and anything goes. And now, not the Milk Crate Challenge. It doesn't go anymore.
Well, it doesn't make sense because there's tons of other challenges that push the line. And they say TikTok prohibits content that promotes or glorifies dangerous acts. And we remove videos and redirect searches to our community guidelines to discourage such content. So they've cleared out those hashtags. And if you wanted to do the Milk Crate Challenge, you might not have your video up anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've seen some pretty crazy videos on TikTok, and it's like, are you sure this is people getting like hit by cars and stuff? And
well, people have brought that up before, especially if you're a bigger content creator.
Yeah.
The things that some people get away with that the guidelines should take away that video.
Yeah.
But then they'll remove the account completely of someone else who's been doing something similar, who just does not have as much followers.
Right.
That's been much talked about.
Yeah, I don't know look, I know people have been getting injured doing the Milk Crate Challenge. It's still hard for me to buy that, like, it's just so dangerous that we could not encourage anybody to do it. Like, anybody seeing the Milk Crate Challenge is going to poison their mind.
They say it's even worse than falling from a ladder, which is what they were saying.
Well,
which I also don't do.
Which also happens in movies all the time.
I
and
know.
We don't see movies getting banned.
Just make up their minds. Just you can't glorify it 1 minute and then pull it the next.
I'm going to start doing a new TikTok challenge, the ladder challenge. Because it's not as dangerous as the milk crate challenge, so they shouldn't ban it.
I know, you're right. It's not bad.
Yeah.
So that's the update in case you were looking for more milk crate challenges, or if you placed your order for your milk crates.
You're going to have to find a different service for that one.
You're going to want to return it because TikTok will remove your video if you try to do one.
Yeah, sorry, guys. It is the riot.
Can you imagine, though, if you got those all in the mail? You're like, but my video! No.
There must be some place you can upload it and still go viral, right?
Maybe.
It is the riot.
If you're looking for hot takes on the day's most important news stories, you're in the wrong place. You're listening to The Riot on Radio U.
So if you go to a Spirit Halloween store now, what you may find is a Cheetos Halloween costume.
Oh,
Actually, multiple Cheetos Halloween costumes.
What does it mean? Is that like the trend for this?
Well, I mean, it's a little early to call it a trend, but at least it's an option. It's an option out there where you can either be dressed up as a Flamin' Hot Cheetos bag, or a Flamin' Hot Cheeto.
Oh, that I think I'd pick the bag over the Cheeto. The Cheeto looks like something else.
The Cheeto could be almost anything, and it specifically says Flamin' Hot on the package.
Yeah,
but it does not. It's not the color of a Flamin' Hot.
No, it's more
the Flamin'
orange.
Hot are totally red, and that one is definitely orange.
And it looks like there's also a super soft throw blanket from Cheetos that you can get.
That I would like.
You can just make your own costume, just wrap it around you.
Or I mean, that's a Cheetos thing you can enjoy year round.
That's right. You can have that.
Need that just for Halloween. So is this what we're dressing up as?
Do you want to be the one? Like, I'll be the Flaming Hot Cheeto bag.
All right, I'll be the Cheeto. You see the picture of the guy though? He looks like he's having a real good time in there.
That looks so bad.
He's got the sunglasses just like Chester Cheetah.
Yes, he does. And we'll give Isaiah the throw blanket. He can just make
He's always so cold, so it's okay.
Absolutely. And then I guess we'll have to just walk around eating Cheetos while you're wearing this costume.
Yeah, well, as they are in the pictures.
Yeah. Is this really a thing that
Yeah.
they're selling at these
This
Spirit Halloween store?
A stack of them that has been spotted at a Spirit Halloween store.
All right. That's fine.
By Robbie.
I don't want to say...
Robbie found them.
Say no. Well, if Robbie found them...
you got to trust Robbie.
Is he a Reddit user?
He is an impulsive buy user.
And we know what he's going for this Halloween.
There we go. I'm in on it. Definitely.
All right. If I find it, I'm going to get it for you then.
Okay.
Which one do you want?
You're going to... either one.
Either one? Okay.
And the blanket.
Oh, dude, that's not a costume. I'm not just buying you a throw blanket.
Come on.
I
brought back moon pies from
my
trip to Tennessee. You bring me a Cheetos throw blanket from your trip to Spirit Halloween.
Diamonds might be most girls' best friend, but for Nikki, it's DoorDash. The Riot on Radio U.
You know, it would just turn this Friday right around.
Turn this frown upside down?
Yeah, you know what it is?
What?
Some Starbucks.
So, Isaiah, you don't go to Starbucks a lot?
I've only been there one time.
One
ever.
time?
One time ever.
And you ordered a milk?
What did you get?
Actually, I've been there twice. One time I got a pink drink. I was with my girlfriend.
Was that good?
It was good.
What's
that
a
was
pink
pretty
drink?
good. I don't know. It was just pink. I asked
what's a pink drink?
It's like
Nikki?
a strawberry coconut milk drink.
Ugh.
Yeah, I asked him, I was like, what, I was asking my girlfriend, I was like, what would I like? And she's like, well, you don't like coffee, really, so you probably should get a pink drink.
Sure.
I was like, well, I don't know if I really want to get the pink drink. I'm like, is there something else, maybe a little manlier that I can get? And she's like, not really. And so then I'm walking around with the pink drink.
Yeah.
You're like, this is good.
Yeah. And then the other time, I just got a white milk and a blueberry muffin.
Well, okay, what we would like you to go get us is so that they have the new fall menu.
Yes.
And they did the pumpkin lattes and all that stuff this week. But we want to try the new drink, which is the apple crisp macchiato.
It sounds kind of like an apple cider to me. Is that what it is? Like an apple cider?
Sure it is.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, apple cider sounds great.
So are you going to get one?
I don't know. See, I like apple cider. So
I think
it's
you
like
would like
apple
it.
cider.
It's caramelized apples, brown sugar, and a spiced apple drizzle for a macchiato.
See, it sounds so good, but I know that when I drink it, it's not going to taste like those fantastic things.
No, I
You
think
don't
you'll
know
get
that.
it. This is one of their. It's a signature drink.
Is it like a fruity drink? Like, is this like it's not like a coffee, right?
It is, yeah.
It's like
Wait, which one? Is it a coffee or a fruity drink?
It's more like your cappuccino than a coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful, yes.
Yeah.
And I like it warm.
No, listen,
I assume we're all getting it warm.
Starbucks isn't for people that like coffee, okay? Don't you understand? It's for people...
So like blueberry muffins,
Right.
white milk,
Yes.
and that.
pink
Exactly.
drinks.
Perfect. I fit right in.
Yeah.
So if you'll go get those, then we'll do a Riot food fight. We'll try the apple crisp macchiato in a little bit.
do it as soon as Isaiah gets back.
Yeah.
See you guys in an hour and a half.
Dude, we're sending you to that one. That
I
one's not
know.
as busy. You'll be
You're
fine.
like, it's 3 minutes away. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, we'll see how I make it work here.
But he's walking.
Yeah.
I want everybody, though, to get your phones out and start your timer.
Yeah,
and let's see
exactly.
how long
All
it
right.
takes them to get the drinks.
All right, we'll do that coming up as soon as Isaiah gets back.
You were one of the lucky few who missed the riot when they were live. Yet here you are.
I also like to live dangerously.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
I don't even know. I haven't played Fortnite in a long time.
No, really?
I don't know how it works anymore.
Oh, you don't?
Like I used to think back in my day in Fortnite, it was you and 99 other people and you tried to kill each other.
Okay.
Is that how it still works?
I haven't played it in a while.
Because
too.
if that's the case, what is Martin Luther King Jr. doing in the game?
But he's just staying there. Like he's not.
He's just hanging out.
Well, I think, yeah,
observing the killing.
He's not a playable character.
Yeah, I don't think he is, but he is in the game.
But
that's what I don't understand.
It's an interactive educational experience, they say, for Martin Luther King Jr. So he's in the game to kind of like teach everybody.
Yeah.
But not the game.
No.
Not teaching about the game.
Yes, it's just where you can go in and instead of playing and killing, you can observe and educate yourself on what happened with Martin Luther King Jr. Apparently, and I almost feel like, because Epic Games makes Fortnite, and I almost feel like they just want to, just in case, distance themselves from this, because they said it's not built by Epic Games, it's built by community members.
Ah.
So does that mean that, like, just in case there's something offensive or wrong about it, like they don't want to be held accountable,
Well,
but they're calling it the March Through Time.
Yeah, see, it is an experience, and that's from Time Studios and via Fortnite Creative, which is where people in the community can create something. So, yeah, it's interesting to see. A lot of people were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's, like, it's not where you expect Martin Luther King Jr. to pop up.
I agree with you. I don't know if it feels like a natural fit.
No, it
but
doesn't.
Maybe they
does it?
want to start incorporating other people throughout history
Yeah.
to have a place where they could be teaching us things that maybe we wouldn't learn if we weren't so focused on Fortnite.
Yeah, that's what I kind of want to get at. That maybe we should be learning about Martin Luther King from other resources, maybe other than Fortnite.
But if you're never going to other resources,
that shouldn't be your introduction to Martin Luther King Jr.
At least someone's saying something, I guess. That's good.
There could be history books, websites that could give you like a real look at who he was as a man.
So I don't know, like if you would have put him forward in time now, would he want to be a part of that?
See, that's another one.
That's people's question concerning it. But yeah, people were just talking about it yesterday. So if you're into Fortnite,
I guess,
and you're like, is that Martin Luther King? What's going on?
I clicked on the wrong game.
Oops. What'd I download?
Yeah.
What's that? It is. It's just something that the community did.
Man, 2021 Mad Libs are all over the place, aren't they? You think you just made up something that's creative, and then all of a sudden it's real.
Yeah, you don't know. It's a good question. Aaron wondered if they have the permission for the King estate, so they wonder.
I was thinking about that as well. I would have to think because is it his daughter?
Yeah.
Is it Bernice King? She's very she's on Twitter
Protective
and stuff.
of it?
But yeah, right. She would I think she would have something to say if this was not signed off by the family. So that's the good news, I guess, that hopefully you would think it's approved. But maybe we should check in with her.
Experience with educational publishing, which is the job. They're really protective of his image and work, which is absolutely true. But again, it's a community event. It's not Epic Games doing it. So I don't know where that falls in if someone is just making it, can they be creative compared to if Epic was making money off of it?
Right.
I don't know.
Good point. But you could argue that just getting people to seeing that he's in the game and then going into Fortnite and not even clicking on that, but playing the game, then Fortnite, Epic Games can be making money. So it's a hard line to draw. But
they don't say any more than that.
If just one person is, learns more about Martin Luther King Jr. because of this, and I guess it's all worth it, right?
Then maybe they'll add other figures.
Coming soon, other historical people in the United States and throughout the world. And
then before you know it, your Fortnite game is full of non-playable characters. Of people you got to get around.
It's just a museum.
This is The Riot.
Radio U.
So we sent Isaiah. We're doing a food fight to try the new Starbucks Apple Crisp Macchiato.
Yep, he's going apple picking. Apple crisp picking.
What I didn't know is Isaiah is not familiar with Starbucks. He's only been there and ordered a drink like once.
And he ordered a milk.
And a blueberry muffin. Don't forget that part.
Yeah, of course.
So we sent him with the order thinking, maybe 10 minutes. It's literally one road over.
Yeah.
And then there's another Starbucks the other road over. There's too many around. So he just sent me, Hudson, running into some slight complications, but I'll be back soon.
What complications could you?
I don't know. I don't even want to interrupt him to ask him.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll find out when he gets back.
I'm afraid of what they could be.
Maybe it's car complications. Maybe it's not even Starbucks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, okay, when you're less than 5 minutes away from somewhere,
I think
and
that's
you were
2
just
minutes,
there. What are the complications that can arise?
I don't know. Maybe he spilled the drinks.
Oh, that would be bad.
Do you think? So maybe he had to go back?
Oh, no. Oh, no. What if he's like that woman yesterday and he burned himself?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Maybe they gave him the wrong thing.
Oh, Isaiah,
I don't think he would know. He wouldn't know if they gave him the wrong thing.
Well, we'll see what happens. Jim said he just texted maybe a speeding ticket. Jim, the Starbucks is so close, you can't even get past the speed of the speed limit to get there.
You wouldn't be able to build up enough speed.
Exactly. Totally right. So I don't know about that, but we'll see what happens.
That make me nervous. I really was looking forward to the drink, too.
Well, he's not not coming back. He'll come back in time.
But he might not have what we want.
Now, Zach said the Starbucks that he thinks we sent Isaiah to is insanely busy. We didn't send him to that one. We sent him to the other one next to us. There's too many.
There's a lot of them, and they're very new.
Well, Isaiah, if you're listening, we don't know what
you should be listening.
What could be going wrong?
Maybe text us in with a little more detail.
Or don't interrupt him and just let him get back. That's the most important thing.
Just don't screw it up.
Because I ordered an iced one. What if it's all melty by the time he gets back?
What if mine's not warm anymore?
Well, let's be supportive.
Yep.
Let's not just...
It's going to be fine.
Okay, even if it's a little cold, it's not the worst.
If we get lukewarm Starbucks, each of us, and that's the worst thing we can say about the today,
it's still
then
a good day,
it's
right?
still a good day.
That's
Worst of the Riot podcast.
I feel like it's a food fight and a story time maybe more because Isaiah is in with our Apple Crisp Macchiatos to try the new Starbucks drink. Isaiah, how are you doing?
This morning has just been a disaster. This has been so bad. Everything that happened before, I don't even know if it even compares to what happened to me just now.
What? It looks fine. You got 4 drinks.
Yeah.
But why are they all
Which
different
is more
sizes?
than we needed.
Yeah. So I went to Starbucks, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Starbucks.
I want to call it Starbucks.
And now I went to the one you guys told me to go to.
Yeah.
It was not open.
What?
Okay.
So that was a good start, so I had to go to a different one.
When I looked it up, Google said it's less busy than usual.
Yes. So then I drove down the road. Thankfully, there was another one close inside of just the Kroger down the road. So I went in there and ordered the drinks. I struggled through it, but I ordered all of them. And then she made them all for me, and I realized that they were incorrect.
Oh.
She made them all iced.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, no. So then I was like, do I just take them back or do I act like? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to say something like we have to get it right for the show, whatever. So then I'm like, hey, can you, like, I asked for these hot or whatever. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry. Makes them hot. I'm like, okay, cool. So obviously that backed me up. So when I texted you originally, Nikki, so run a little bit behind. There's some complications.
Yeah.
That was when I originally texted you.
None of that is your fault, though.
Not a big deal, right? I walk out to my vehicle.
Oh, no.
And if you look at our Instagram page at RadioU Official,
What did you do?
you will see that I spilled Hudson's drink all over my truck.
I thought you were spilling
All
something.
over my truck.
Nikki called it. Nikki knew.
If you look and then wait for the flip, it was a disaster. It was a disaster, and so my car smells incredible. It smells so darn good in there. But me and Hudson are gonna have to split the little one.
Oh, you didn't go back and get a new one?
No, I didn't go back and get a new one. I
Hudson,
thought I had already been so
It's
behind. I was like, you know what? I'll just pour the one that was supposed to be mine, just a little bit of it, and Hudson can have the venti, and it won't be a big deal.
All right, it's all good.
The good thing is too, you're going to on a trip today. And
Yeah,
you
exactly.
Have a nice long car trip.
Well, wait a
At
minute.
least it's gonna smell good, you know.
You still have 4 drinks, though.
You had a cold brew.
This
Remember?
is the cold brew
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, you had a cold brew.
So wait, you spilled.
I
you
spilled
still have the
this.
cup of. Yeah, okay, that's my confusion. There
Yeah,
we
the empty
go.
one.
So the cup,
Yes.
as you can see, is covered in whatever this drink is that I ordered.
I wondered. I'm glad I called her. I was like, he must have spilled it all over his
Yeah.
car or something.
Everywhere.
Nikki knew. Nikki
Isaiah,
knew.
thank you for going through all that just to
Of
get
course.
the Apple Crisp Macchiato, the new fall drink from Starbucks. I feel
Now-
like we really have to like it, Hudson.
Now I know why. When he walked out of the studio, we were about to distribute the drinks, and he was like, "No, no, no."
Wait, is this the cold brew then? I think
Yeah.
this might be the cold brew. Is that the
Yeah, I
pumpkin
think
one?
this is.
Yeah, that's Hudson's.
This is Hudson's?
Hudson, I drank out of your lid.
Oh, no.
Don't pour that over the board.
Look how big mine is. though.
Because
No.
that one,
We can switch lids.
that one's good, but that one's not as apple. All right, the Apple Crisp Macchiato. I got an iced one. You guys both got the hot one.
All right.
There's
Oh,
some
that's
ice
good.
there. I think I need to stir. You didn't get me a straw.
All right, Nikki. No, I didn't get the straw.
A straw.
How am I supposed to stir
There's
it
an
up?
anti-
I don't even know what
straw
you want me to do at this point, okay?
initiative.
Look at the layers. I got to take you to Starbucks next time. I'm going to walk you through the whole process so we don't have to worry about
There was
it.
a lot of confusion on my hand.
I thought Starbucks. This is why they give you these lids like this, because they don't do straws anymore.
Well, you're supposed to not like the earth and still ask for one.
No.
Ask for a straw. I didn't
I
get
think that's
that in the
pretty
text
good.
message when I picked it up.
It really tastes like you get the apple. Like you really definitely get it. They say it's caramelized apples, brown sugar, spiced apple drizzle. You guys like the hot version?
It's good.
Is it?
It's really good,
It's
actually.
all right.
Are you going to try to drink the stuff on the floor here?
No. No chance.
We're seeing him out there. He's taking his truck mat and just like pouring it back into a cup. All right, Hudson, you don't like it?
It's just fine.
You don't like the apple?
It's not especially exciting. Let me try this.
Isaiah went through a lot to get that for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I
though.
don't know.
I know.
I don't.
You're supposed to say I love it.
What's worse?
Thank you.
Me just drinking out of this cup that you just drank out of, or
No, I didn't drink out of that one.
No,
poured
but
mine.
Nikki
I
drank my
I
cold
drank
that
out of
one.
it.
So I don't know if
drank
it's
out of it.
Is it offensive for me to take the lid off?
You can take the lid off. In these COVID times, I insist. Go ahead. That's the pumpkin cold brew.
That it does need to be stirred.
You can your layers are pretty intense. There's
Yeah.
3 different layers there of what's
Hold
going on.
Yeah, I think the apple crisp. Let me taste it again.
Maybe we're just so used to with the fall drinks having the pumpkin with it that the apple is kind of weird, but it's good.
I think
is
it
a
tastes
nice
really
one.
good.
It is good.
I don't think it has a very strong apple flavor, actually, despite what you said. I think it's just kind of the standard latte feel to it.
The macchiato.
Yeah, so I don't know if I don't like Starbucks coffee that much, so it's all right. Like,
I agree. There's not a lot of apple there. I also agree with
Let me
that.
put it this way: when you drink the pumpkin spice latte,
You know
it's like you're tasting the pumpkin spice, and you're like, this is fall. This is. I find it hard to believe this will become synonymous with the fall because it's not as in your face.
But listen, apple is the new flavor for the fall. Whether you like this drink or not, you're going to see apple in everything. And because Isaiah spilled the other drink, we will be supportive. And we are glad we got this.
Whether you want it or not, we're all going to like it. Okay, everybody?
I am
drink
appreciative.
It all.
And we'll help you go clean your truck. So we'll help fix that out later.
I need to go see the pictures. Was it the inside or the outside?
Oh, it was the inside.
Oh, it's on the passenger floor.
But thankfully it dropped on the floor, so it wasn't on the seat.
Yeah.
And you took your truck, not the Radio U van.
Yeah, it's in my truck.
Oh.
But it smells so good in there, though.
If you go to Radio U Official, you can see Isaiah's trip to go get our food fight drinks.
The Riot Podcast.
Radio U.
We also are on TikTok at Radio U Official on there, right?
Yes, we are.
And we don't post there very often. Think I kind of stopped. It just happened to be around the same time.
When you started the show
I
with
stopped
me?
when I started this show and
Yeah.
also when they added the 3-minute video length.
Well, I don't
Not only
think-
did I stop posting on it, I stopped going on there.
Do you feel like when the 3 minutes is an option that's too long, like it's too pressure, too stressful to try to get a video that length?
Well, yes, for sure. I would never make a video that long. I guess either a video should be like 30 seconds or it should be like an hour.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a lot of in between.
That's true.
And so TikTok, maybe they kind of agree because they are now testing out 5-minute TikToks.
We're getting long there, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to eventually just say it'll just go the way of YouTube.
Yep.
Because YouTube in the beginning had a very small limit.
Yeah, it wasn't as short as and that was, I think in YouTube's time, that was purely functional.
Absolutely.
It wasn't
they couldn't handle it.
Right. And people didn't have fast enough internet to load to like a 5-minute video at that time. Or certainly not to upload one.
It must mean that the 3-minute changeover went well enough for them that they're going to test a 5-minute video upload length.
Well, the other thing is, I feel like once you go over a minute, it's just like, who
cares?
what's the big difference between 3 and 5 minutes? If you're going to go 3 minutes, might as well go 5. You're going to go 5, might as well go 10.
Well, tell me if anybody else has noticed. Like, text me if it's just me. But I feel like it doesn't matter because you can, scrub through and just go to the end if you want. But once that started, in the beginning, a lot of people allowed their videos to have that.
Yeah.
But when you upload something, you can choose.
Oh, you get the option?
Yeah, you have the option if you don't want someone to be able to, go forward in your video.
Yeah.
So I think at the beginning, everybody allowed it. But now every video I find that I want to watch, they took that off. They don't allow you to scrub through it. And so I just I don't want any longer videos.
I wish. No, the videos are too long.
They're too long.
Granted, I don't know if TikTok cares about my opinion specifically because I haven't been on TikTok. I have not used it in days for sure.
Well, I wonder
Which doesn't sound that impressive, actually. I haven't been on TikTok in days.
Yeah, that doesn't help your argument.
No, I rarely use it, and it's partially been because I had nothing to post after I started this show, but it's also been because I've been, I guess I just realized I didn't need it that much.
Sure.
Wasn't that interested in it. But when they do start making the videos longer and longer, then they're just losing the beauty of what TikTok was. And TikTok isn't, I was using TikTok before, and it hasn't been around that long where you can be like the old man that's complaining about the way things used to be. It was like 3 months ago. It used to be good.
Well, I mean, that's how it is.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you're a creator and if you make TikToks, if you monetize your stuff, do they have to watch a certain length? Do they have to watch the whole thing? If you're making it 5 minutes, when does a view count towards the money with it?
Right.
So for 5 minutes, that's a long, it's longer than you think it is if you're used to watching all the shorter TikToks.
Yeah. And that's where you really want the fast forward feature.
I just don't want those to be on the For You page because that's all I watch.
Yeah, I wish.
I don't want them pushed to me.
It's fine. I kind of feel that it's fine if they want to allow people to do 5-minute videos.
Yeah.
I just kind of wish on the For You page you could limit how long you could put a limit of I don't want videos to come up on here if they're over a minute long.
Yeah.
Because that would improve my experience.
Now, they're saying that TikTok is actually probably testing various lengths. So at this point, you have the 3 minutes, but some users have had 5, some users have had 10 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So depending on how important you are in the TikTok world, you might have the option to do various lengths, and then eventually they'll roll out what times and lengths they allow.
They're also working on stories as well, which maybe that's what they're thinking is that the shorter stuff can go in the stories.
This is the Worst of the Riot podcast.
This story here, Isaiah, I wanted to bring you in because you're the only one who's not married yet.
Yes.
So whenever you do get married, this is an idea for you that you could, for any of your guests that don't show up, you could send them a bill.
That sounds like a great idea.
Doesn't it?
You get all your money back, right? You can just make it up.
You will not have your friends.
Yeah. You won't have any friends.
Now,
but
I think you have to tell, there's more details that explain this a bit more. Because I think it was what is it when you go on a trip for a wedding?
A destination wedding?
Yes.
Yeah, it was a destination wedding. Was it in Jamaica?
Jamaica, yep.
In Jamaica.
It was more expensive to have no shows. But they were people that said that they RSVP'd and said yes.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't say yes and then end up not going?
I don't know, though, but you're saying yes to Jamaica. That's a pretty big yes. I feel like there's probably a lot of people that said, no, I'm not going to be there. So for you to say yes, you would have to have a lot of things prepped.
Do you guys do this it's not like I'm getting invited to a million weddings, but when you get the wedding RSVP and you aren't going to go, you just don't RSVP, right? Is that what you guys do?
Yeah, you just never.
I think that's more respectful than saying I respectfully decline to come to your wedding.
They were saying that if they would have just told them ahead of time.
Yeah.
But this is really just involving the dinner. So if you have a wedding, there's a reception right after. And that is what they're charging this couple for who did not show up to the reception.
Okay, do you have to pay $240 for the people that did come? Did they pay for themselves?
I don't know. No, you don't have to pay if you show, but I mean, you're ordering the meals, so you're already having an extra these 2 meals that just don't go to anybody.
Okay.
So that I don't even know if with this story that went everywhere yesterday, I don't even know if they actually invoiced or they were just showing this is what we should be doing.
Well, there's a photo if you look down below of the invoice that the guy had received that he posted on Twitter. He said I've never seen this before. And then some of the people were in the comments is kind of where the debate started.
Yeah.
Where there were people I had a lot of people not show up to my wedding.
Yeah.
The plates were $120 a piece, and then we ended up eating $800 worth of food. Not literally eating, but eating the $800.
Oh no, Isaiah, I'm taking that home.
Yeah, exactly. Hopefully they ate the $800 worth of steak or chicken or whatever they had.
I don't know if that's necessarily a perk of the wedding, but that's a known thing, right?
Oh,
you take all your leftovers home, and you and your your family, your parents, and the in-laws.
It freezes. It's fine.
Yeah, they'll be fine. But I can. If the person wasn't a good enough friend to come to the wedding, they're certainly not going to be a good enough friend to pay the $240 and still want to hang out with you, right?
It's probably not a
this is the ender.
Friend,
this is a relationship ender right there.
But when you have a party like this, and if you're paying for the food, you just know that has to be.
You have to take it into account, right?
It's going to happen. And there's people that are going to RSVP and not show up. That's what happens at every single wedding.
But it's better to have a few extra plates and eat that $240 or whatever it is than to have a couple people at your wedding that don't get food.
Yes.
That would be pretty embarrassing.
And you just don't invite people to parties that you don't think will actually come.
Yeah, exactly. If you're willing to do this invoice and this whole ordeal, and this person is willing to post it on Twitter and kind of expose you, I guess, then you probably shouldn't even invite the person in the first place.
I can't wait till you get married, Isaiah.
Oh, you think so?
For the show.
For the show. On the show.
I hate weddings. I just can't wait to plan your wedding on the show.
On the show.
Actually,
it'll be so much content.
The reception part, if you have to go to a wedding, the wedding part, the ceremony, that's the worst and the longest.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
The reception part is at least embraced the fun side of things, but no one wants to go to any of it.
Yeah.
No.
It's especially when it's a destination wedding. You're like, it's Jamaica, so we'll all have more fun. It's like, no, everybody has to spend more.
Yes,
it's more of an inconvenience.
You're just paying, like, think of it, you're paying for a vacation. But I don't have any friends who do.
It's a vacation, but it's no fun.
Exactly.
And stressful. 10 times more stressful.
You're like, basically, it's like when you go on a vacation with your whole family.
Yeah.
A vacation. Like when you were younger.
A vacation that you don't get to plan.
That's right. Yay.
That's enough of that. For more Riot content, head to riot.radiou.com.